Hi, thanks for joining me for this week's Mindset video. This week, I want to talk to you a little bit about the importance of establishing a routine that will in many ways reflect what your child will be experiencing as they start kindergarten. As we get closer and closer to the end of this course, you may be getting closer and closer to that start of kindergarten. So there's so many aspects of your child's day-to-day experience with kindergarten that will not be possible for you to replicate for them in advance. But there are a lot of aspects of a kindergarten routine that you can establish beforehand and help them get used to so that you can ease that transition for them and help them get used to the experiences that they'll encounter and what their day-to-day life will be like so that they're not swamped all at one time with so many new responsibilities and routines and experiences all at once. So a few things that you might think about and begin to incorporate are things like choosing clothes for the next day, the day before, and setting out everything that you're going to need for the next day. Once kindergarten starts, that might be something like a backpack and a lunch bag, but you can replicate that experience with just thinking about what you're going to do the next day, what are the things that might be necessary for it, and getting those out and getting them together in one place, organizing them the day before, and helping, your child to choose those items, get them involved in that process with you, and especially the clothes part. Choosing clothes the morning of, especially if you have a child that's kind of picky about what they want to wear, can be a exhausting experience and potentially make you late for your day, all sorts of havoc. So getting them in the routine of picking out their clothes the night before and then sticking with that choice the next day can save you a lot of time and a lot of hassle, and help to make that morning routine flow more smoothly for your child as well, just knowing what that's going to be in advance. Getting up at a certain time, so starting to gradually move your schedule to one that will, be what it's going to be once kindergarten starts. So shifting, bedtimes and wake up times to be, in accordance with what the kindergarten schedule is going to be. That's super important as well. Your morning routine itself, so not just the night before, but then the morning of, and practicing this get ready routine. So little children thrive off of routine. So establishing for them what that's going to look like in the morning and doing everything in the same order each morning is another easy way that you can sort of pre-prepare for kindergarten. Getting dressed, brushing their hair, brushing their teeth, having breakfast, making their bed if that's part of their routine, whatever the steps are that you're going to want them to complete in the morning before they head out the door to kindergarten, you should sketch that out in advance and start incorporating that in the same order every morning, no matter what your plans for the day are. Other transitions that you can work on are things like just simply getting into the car and getting buckled into their seat, easily and without, procrastination and delay and getting distracted, just like a quick transition to the car. Things like if you're going to have a particular person, maybe someone other than yourself, pick up your child from kindergarten. Maybe it's a grandparent or a babysitter or, whatever that pick up and drop off routine is going to be. You can also practice that with other locations, even if it's just as simple as taking them to playgroup and having grandma pick them up from playgroup so that that becomes established as something that they're used to. So I encourage you to take this time, if you are getting close to that start of kindergarten, to think about these things. Think about all aspects of their day. Afternoon time, like after kindergarten, what are you going to want that routine to be? Are you going to want them to take a nap and have a snack? Are you going to want them to, have some outdoor playtime? What is that afternoon after kindergarten going to look like? You can replicate that as well. So just take some time to think about all of the aspects of their day that you are in control over and how you can begin to incorporate those elements now and get them used to that now, so that then the only thing that's really new for them is the part of the day that they spend at school, because that's going to be the really big part and probably the hardest aspect of the transition for them. So everything that you can take control of in advance, which is a large portion of their day, you can begin to do that early and help them with that transition. And it'll help you too. It'll pay off in, being a lot smoother and a lot less bumps for you as well as you make that transition to, a formal kindergarten routine and actually taking them to school for the first time. So I wish you luck with that, and we will see you back next week.